Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. My name is Kylie. I work at Chestnut Hill College in the registrar's office, and I'm also a certified group fitness instructor. I'm here today to do a little yoga with you guys, a midweek break. Today we're going to be focusing on our upper body. That's not something we really think about stretching a lot, but we use it all the time. If we're sitting on our computers typing, anything we do, we're using our upper body. So we're really going to focus on the shoulders, on the forearms, on the wrists, chest, everything. So when you're ready, we're just going to get nice and comfy on our mats. So however you want to sit, cross-legged is usually how I feel most comfortable, but if you want to stretch your legs out, that works too. Whatever your body is feeling today, just make sure you sit up nice and tall, nice straight back. And if you want, whenever in this practice you feel like it, you can go ahead and close your eyes. And the entire time we're going to be taking nice deep breaths, no matter what we're doing. It's going to be a lot of small movements today, not too much flow, not too much hard work. So, like I said, make sure you're relaxed, go ahead and close your eyes, whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. And once you're there, just take a few nice deep breaths with me. So, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more nice deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to start by stretching our neck. So what we're going to do is let that head fall. Let that chin fall towards that chest. And just feel the stretch in the back of the neck. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring that head up to look up towards the ceiling. Next inhale, bring that head back down, chin to the chest. Making sure we're taking nice full movements here. On your next inhale, bring the neck up. Make sure that in each of these movements, your back is still staying nice and tall. It's not moving, just your neck. Next inhale, bring it down. We're going to do one more each way. And last time, bring it up. Gonna bring that head center, and now we're gonna go from right to left. So look over your right shoulder. Again, make sure you're not twisting that back. The back's getting nice and long. Only the neck is moving. And we're gonna come center, and we're gonna switch. Look looking over to our left. And back over to our right. And switch. One more each side, so over to the right. And last time over to the left. We're going to come back center. I'm going to bring those arms up nice and tall, nice straight backs. From here, we're going to interlace our fingers. And we're going to bring our hands down to the back of our head, close to our neck. And from here, you're really going to feel the stretch in that chest, in the shoulder blades. Really pushing those elbows out. We're going to hold it here for a few breaths. And on your next inhale, what you're going to do is you're just gently going to press on the back of that head and bring that neck a little closer to your chest. You're going to feel the muscles in the shoulders stretch a little bit more, and the back of the neck stretch a little bit more. On your next inhale, you're going to bring it back up, and again, you're going to feel those chest muscles open. Feel those shoulders open. You might be able to push those elbows back a little bit further this time, or sit up a little bit straighter. And bring it down. One more time, each way. So sitting up nice and tall, shoulder blades coming together, elbows pushing back. And bring it in, chin to the chest. We're going to bring those arms up, and we're going to take our right arm, bring it down onto our mat, and with our left arm, we're going to gently push the neck just gently over to the side. So you should really feel this area opening up and stretching. Now what we're going to do, we're going to move the grip from the side of the head to the back of the head, and we're going to move we're smelling our armpit. And you're going to feel the back of that neck stretch in a little bit of a different way. And bring it back up. Bring those arms up. We're going to switch sides. So the left arm comes down, stretches along the mat. And we're gently going to tug the head to the opposite side. You don't really want to pull on your neck. You just want to gently add some pressure just to see if you can stretch it a little deeper. Feel that shoulder open up. Switch the grip. Nose comes in towards your armpit. Back of the neck really stretches. Gonna bring those arms up. Now we're going to reach back over to the right for a nice little side stretch. So stretch that arm out nice and far. If you want more of a stretch, you can bend down onto that elbow so your forearm is on the ground. You want to look up if you can. If that's too much for your neck, go ahead and look straight or look down at the ground. Switch sides, so reach over to the left. Again, if you want it, you can drop down to that forearm. And if you can, look up towards that hand, towards the ceiling. Slowly, we're going to bring it up. This time we're going to twist over to our right. So your left arm should be touching your right thigh or your right knee. And you're going to look over that shoulder. Again, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall here. Really feel the shoulders, the chest, the back, everything stretch. So now what we're going to do is we're going to keep our hand that's touching our thigh, that's going to stay where it is. We're going to take the opposite arm and we're going to crisscross. So it's going to look like a big X. And from here, you're going to just fold forward. And you should really feel the stretch in the top of the back, in the shoulders. And just breathe here. Slowly, you're going to rise up, bring those hands up. We're going to go to the opposite side, so look over to the left. Again, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, nice and strong. You're going to take the back arm, give yourself a big crisscross, and lean forward. Slowly bring it up, bring those arms up, and we're going to stretch forward. So really reach those fingertips nice and long. Feel the entire back of the lengthen from here. gonna sit up one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna just gently rest our hands on our knees. And from here, we're gonna do a cat-cow. So that means we're gonna round our back, bring our chin into our chest. So we have a nice curve in our spine, nice round back. And then we're gonna bring it up and arch that back. Bring that neck back. And again, round. And arch. One more time, each round. And bring it up, arch. Great job. Shake out those arms. We're going to work on some shoulder rolls. So our hands are going to come on top of our knees. And we're just going to gently roll our shoulders back. So shoulders come up to your ears. And go back down towards the back. On your next breath, we're going to do coming forward, so shoulder rolls front. So bring the shoulder blades together, and then bring them up towards your ears. Then we're going to stretch our arms out, and it's going to feel like the same movement. So stretching those shoulder blades together. And then we're going to bring those hands forward, stretch them apart. And together, and apart. We're going to do one more like this, together, and apart. So we're going to take our arms out to our sides. Now we're going to make sure that our spine is still nice and tall. We really want to check in with that posture. And then we're going to bring our right arm across. You're going to bend the left arm. Give yourself a nice stretch. You should feel this in your shoulder blade. Really bring that arm across. You should be about where your elbow is. Take a nice deep breath here. Next inhale, we're going to switch, so arms come back out, and your left arm will come across. Make sure you're checking in with your breath and checking in with your spine this entire time. Bring those arms out. And then we're going to bring our right arm forward, making a stop sign with our hand. And we're gently going to push back on those fingertips with our opposite hand. So you should really feel this in the wrist, and you're going to feel it in the forearm. We're going to be working those after this, so we really want to make sure they're nice and warm and nice and stretched before we get there. So nice deep breaths here. So now we're going to just switch the position so those fingertips are going to face towards the ground. And again, we're just going to gently press on the back of our hand. You'll feel this on the opposite side of the forearm and the opposite side of the wrist. I'm going to bring those arms out, stretch them out really quick, shake them out if you have to. And we're going to switch. So make the stop sign with your left hand this time. Push back on those fingertips. Check in with your breath. Check in with your posture. And your next breath, you're going to switch. Face those fingertips down. Really feel the opposite side of the forearm, the opposite side of the wrist work here. direction. And when you're ready, we're going to flip it over. So we're going to be on our hands and knees with a nice neutral spine. So, nice straight back. We want to make sure our shoulders are over our wrists, knees are under our hips. And from here, what we're going to do is going to be a nice small movement is we're going to make circles. So just slowly moving your body forward and moving it back. We want to make sure that we have a nice tight core here. We don't want our spine to drop. When you get back to the top, we're going to switch and you're going to go to the opposite direction. So I went towards my right first, so clockwise. Now I'm going counterclockwise. So, when you get back to the top, what we're going to do is we're going to check in, make sure our spine is still nice and long, and we're going to switch our hand positions. So, our fingertips that are now facing away from us are going to twist in and face towards us. So, you'll feel a bit of a different stretch in the forearm and in the shoulder blades here. And again, we're going to go back to those circles, feeling this new stretch, working those muscles. Once you get back to the top, we're going to switch, go back in the opposite direction. So again, I went clockwise first, and I'm going counterclockwise. And when you get back to the top, we're going to do one more variation of this. What we're going to do this time is flip the wrist. So the bottom of the hand, instead of the palm being gripped to the mat, it's going to be the top of the hand is going to be flipped onto the mat. So again, it's going to feel a little bit different. It's going to put a little more pressure on your wrist. And if that is too much, go back to your original position, whatever works for you. You want to challenge yourself, but you never want to hurt yourself. So get in a position that's working for you. And again, go ahead, go towards your circles. Again, I'm going clockwise first. And when you get back to the top, you're going to stop and you're going to switch. Alright, great job. So we're going to go back to our original position. Fingers facing front. Shoulders nice above the wrists, knees under your hips, and we're going to cat-cow from here. So we did this sitting, now we're going to do it on all fours. So round that back, bring that chin in towards your chest, and go ahead and drop it. And round. One more time, round, and arch. Great job. So, make sure you're nice in that neutral spine, straight back. What we're going to do from here is we're going to do a nice twist. So take that right arm, and bring it up towards the ceiling. Really feel that chest open. Really feel those shoulder blades come together in the back of your giving yourself a nice twist. And ready? We're going to bring that arm. What we're going to do is we're going to bring it underneath our other arm, our standing arm, if you will, and bring that shoulder onto the ground. So your head and your arm are going to face towards the left. And you're just going to hold it here. If you want a little extra stretch, you can take the hand that's on the mat and wrap it behind your back. This will really open up the chest and stretch those shoulders. You're gonna bring that right arm back down if you want behind your back. Sit back up into that neutral spine. We're gonna twist on the opposite side. So my left hand is going up this time. Nice twist in the back. Nice opening of the chest. When you're ready, bring it underneath that right arm. Drop the shoulder onto the mat. Let your head rest. And again, if you want, this right arm can come behind your back for a little extra twist. Take some nice deep breaths here. Slowly, if your arm is behind your back, bring it back to the mat. Bring the opposite arm up. Take a nice deep breath here. And slowly, you're going to bring it back into child's pose. So I like to spread my knees apart to give myself a little bit of a hip stretch, but if you want to rest on your knees, that's totally fine too. Whatever works for you. What you want to make sure is that your back is nice and long here. So you really want those fingertips to stretch far, far away from you. And for the chest to really relax. Slowly, we're going to walk those hands in, back towards our feet. We're going to plant our feet on the ground and slowly raise the legs. So we're in a nice forward fold. Just letting our head hang, our back be nice and long. And on our next inhale, we're going to look up halfway. So we're going to straighten the back. That might mean that your hands come up a little higher. That's totally normal. And we're going to forward fold. And slowly roll it up, come up one vertebrae at a time. Your neck should be the last thing that comes up and looks front. Really take your time, really stretch that back and that neck. And when you're up, nice and tall, we're going to take a nice deep breath here. We're going to bend the knees, bring our hands on top of our knees, and again, we're going to cat-cow. So round and arch. So you want a nice bend. Your knees are going to be a little further than the hip distance apart. Round and arch. We're going to do this one more time, just like that. Round and arch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this right shoulder and we're going to bend it in between those knees. So really feel a nice twist in your back, a nice twist in your shoulder and your chest. And we're going to go ahead and switch. So this time the left shoulder comes in. I'm going to look over towards my right. Slowly bring it center. Drop it down. Touch the floor if you can. And slowly roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Whew. All right, guys. Well, that is all I have for you today. I hope you got some good stretches. I hope that those hands and those wrists are ready to sit on our computers and get some work done this afternoon. I will be here again next Wednesday, same time, 12 o'clock, and I hope to see you again then. Thank you.